So, hey guys, it's been a while since I last made a ASTD video, but I am back with a new video since ASTD X just released recently. Update 1 just came out today. As you guys can see in the title, I'll be teaching you guys how to solo trial 1 for SDEV. If you guys didn't know, since Update 1 came out, SDEV just got a buff. That's what we'll be doing today, so let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is going to go over the units that I will be using for this macro. First unit we're going to be using is Darkwing. Of course, it's going to be our main DPS. It's going to be Ascended. It's very important that you have your Darkwing to at least level 70 so he can clear out the enemies and also be able to kill SDEV. So make sure your Darkwing is at least above level 70 in order to defeat the trial. The second unit we'll be using is Aaron. This is going to be really good for shield breaking because there are going to be a lot of enemies with a lot of shields. So we're going to be using Aaron to break their shields. Our third unit is Shirtless Magician. If you have Blackbeard, you can switch out Shirtless Magician with Blackbeard. Since I don't have Blackbeard, I'm just going to be using Shirtless Magician for freezing and slowing. And our fourth unit is of course the Ramen Grill Master. I also suggest that you have him at level 70 with the Midas enchantment on so that you can at least make enough money to upgrade all 4 of your Darkwings to its max level in order to defeat SDEV. So these are 4 units I will be using in order to solo macro with full auto skip on trial 1. Hop straight into the trial. So once you load it in, make sure you turn on your game speed to the highest that you can. If you have the X3 speed, make sure you turn that on. Since I don't, I'll just be using the 2x speed. And make sure you have tiny tasks. This is where I like to position myself for my macro. I like to come onto this hill and stay on top of this third rock. So what I like to do is I'll pull out the unit manager right here. So by pressing T, and I would zoom out all the way to the max. I like to do this lineup right here. So this is how I position my macro. I have the top part of this corner touching this portal and the bottom part touching this path. And then I have this unit manager touching this corner with this path. This is how I set up my macro. It's the easiest for me. And it gives me basically the full map, which allows me to place my unit where in the map. So what we're going to do now is basically just wait until we lose, and then we'll start our tiny task. But for now, let's go over my preference that I'm going to be using for tiny tasks. There are 3 main things that you must turn on or must have. The first thing is make sure you have your play speed set at 1x, of course. That's no brainer. Second one is make sure you have continuous playback so you can auto loop infinitely for it. And the third one is make sure you have always on top so the macro doesn't get disrupted by roadblocks, because if you tapped out, then tiny tasks will be minimized. So make sure you have that always on top. I know some people prefer using hotkeys to macro. You can if you want. I'm just going to be using my mouse to click record and play. That's just my preference. If you like using hotkeys, you can. Doesn't really matter. It's not going to affect anything at all. Choose which one you like hotkeys, or you just like using your mouse to press record and play. So we're just going to simply wait until we lose. Once you get the screen, now we're ready to start macroing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to press record and then click at the bottom. You want to spam click for at least a good 5 seconds to let the macro start. After that, there should be a replay button. I'm just going to spam click this for a good 5 seconds as well, like so. Alright, once that's done, we're going to come to this corner right here. This is where we're going to put our grill masters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place 1 grill master and click out and start the game. Whenever this UI pop out, make sure you click out of it just to be safe. So the first 1 to 4 ways, we're just going to simply place down all of our grill masters like so. It's wave 3 now. Now we can place our grill master. Once it gets wave 3, we're going to open our unit manager right here by pressing T, and we're simply just going to upgrade 1 of our grill masters. Now it's wave 4, simply upgrade 2 more grill masters, and then we're just going to spam click the green card for a good 5 seconds just to make sure tiny task registers the task that we're doing. Alright, once that's done, we're now going to start placing our Darkwings. I like to place 1 down here and 1 at this corner so I can get this part, the left part of the path, as well as 1 on top like so. Now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our last grill masters to its first upgrade. And then we're going to upgrade our grill masters again to their second upgrade, and then we're just going to stop there like so. Now that it's at the second upgrade, we're going to place down another Darkwing like so next to this one right here. And after that, what we're going to do is now we're going to start upgrading both of our Darkwings to its first upgrade like so. Now that that's done, what we're going to do now is just going to set on auto upgrade for all your grill masters, simply like that. Now these 2 Darkwings should be able to carry us to wave 9, which should allow all 4 of our grill masters to get to its final upgrade. And then we'll start placing down our support units. Alright, now the cards are showing up. Simply just click spam on the green one for a good 5 seconds. Now we just wait till we get to wave 9. We'll move on to the next step. Now that it's wave 9, our Grandmasters are all maxed out. We're going to start placing down our Aaron. I like to place down a shirtless magician first. I'll place down our shirtless magician first like this. You want to make sure your shirtless magicians are also getting all sides of the corners, like so. Next, we're going to place down our Aaron. I like to place 2 at the top, and make sure you turn on the beastification on if it wants to work, like so. Place one right here next to this rock, and place another one next right here, and turn on the giantification on. Now that that's done, we're simply just going to auto our first Darkwing to its max level. Now this is going to be a reason why I said you should place down your shirtless magician on. This is going to be used on for later on at wave 15, so make sure after you maxed out all your Grandmasters, Ramen Masters, you place down your shirtless magician. After it's fully upgraded, we're just simply going to press on Mercy, like so. Make sure we click out and just spam click the green card for a good 5 seconds, like so. Alright, once the our first Darkwing is maxed out, just simply going to do the same thing for the second one. Just go ahead and max it out too. Boom, he's maxed out. I'm simply going to press on Mercy again and just click out. And now what we do is we just wait till we get to wave 15 and we get our last bit of cash from the Ramen Masters. Then we just sell them. I know it's been like what, maybe 2-3 years since I last made a ASTD video. Now I'm back, I'm grinding. I'm starting to grind ASTDX now. Hopefully the devs don't mess up like how they did to ASTD. Ever since they've introduced the second world, the game just got really terrible. The game got paid to win and it just wasn't really fun no more. Alright, once you get to wave 15 and you know that your Ramen Masters got their last money, just go ahead and start selling them. Simply by pressing X, you sell all 4 of them now. We can start auto upgrading our third Darkwing, like so. And just turn on the Mercy. And then simply do the same thing for our fourth one. Now our fourth one won't be able to get to max level just yet. We should be able to defeat some enemies and we'll be able to get enough cash to get the final upgrade. Just like that. And simply click on Mercy. Now that that's done, what we're going to do now is we're going to start focusing on this guy right here. This is why I said to put down this guy first. What we're going to do is just going to go ahead and auto upgrade him. We're just going to be using our remaining cash that we're going to get from defeating the mobs, and we're just going to be using them to upgrade the Shirtless Magicians because his range gets bigger, which will increase the chance of us winning. Just like that, it's pretty much done. Once he's maxed out, just simply click out of your unit manager. Make sure you do that so the macro doesn't mess up. That's pretty much it. So what I like to do is I like to wait until this reaches to 830. That's just the sweet spot that I like to stay at, because sometimes it finishes fast and sometimes it doesn't finish fast. So I like to leave like a good 20-30 seconds on it just to be safe and make sure the macro actually works so it can actually macro overnight. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we just wait till SDEFs die. Now the good thing about this is that we don't have to worry about these 2 other SDEFs that are coming by. As long as we defeat the main one right here and we defeat these other smaller mobs, we should automatically just win. Just like that. Now she's dead and we simply just need to kill these smaller units and we don't have to worry about these other 2 SDEF. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we just win like that. It's pretty simple. So now I'll just wait till it reaches 830 just to play safe. Now we did beat it kind of fast. I think I got pretty lucky because SDEF didn't actually really hit our Darkwings that much. Alright, once it reaches 830, simply press on the record again, and now you're pretty much set. It's pretty simple. It's really easy to do. The only hard part is getting a ascended Darkwing, and that's the only hardest part. But if you get an ascended Darkwing, game is pretty much easy. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just simply going to press play and make sure that it actually works, and just to show you guys that the macro actually does work, that I'm not lying to y'all. Since it's macroing, I could actually speak to you guys without having to focus on the game. So I want to go over a couple things. So I am definitely going to grind this game out. Definitely going to continue to make more videos on how to solo trials. Update 1 just came out today, which is on Saturday today. So I'll definitely make a video on how to solo trial 2 for sure. So far, ASTDX is actually pretty good. Other than the weird looking UI. I know some people hate the ascending part, but I actually get that part. Imagine like if a dude just like started the game, just randomly got the most OP unit in the game. That wouldn't be really fair to like people who actually like grinded the game out. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. It kind of forces the player to actually keep playing and actually grind the game out instead of just getting OP units from the start and just automatically beating the whole game in one day. That wouldn't really be fun at all. So I kind of understand why they did that, adding the whole ascending part to complete the whole upgrade system for your character, because I know some people are probably have like start out the game or probably have like the new secret unit, which is Kokoshibo. I wouldn't be surprised if some of my friends already have one, but my luck is trash as always. So far the game is doing really good. It's really popular right now, averaging over 200k players. Hopefully they don't fumble the bag like how they did to ASTD. It just got really grindy. Actually, they didn't get grindy at all. It just got so pay to win. It was like impossible to actually grind that game out without having to pay for 7 stars. That's the whole reason why I quit playing ASTD. Yeah, that's enough of me yapping. If I'm not lazy, I'll definitely make some more videos. Alright, yeah, and that's pretty much it. The macro is doing good. It's getting us to wave 15 already. I want to say there is a little bit of RNG involved with S stuff, because the RNG is the stun. Sometimes she likes to stun all 3 or all 4 of your Dark Wings, then you might run into a little bit of an issue. That's why I said you should wait until 8:30 or wait for a good 30 seconds before you stop recording, just in case it takes longer for your Dark Wings to kill SDEF. But yeah, there is a little bit of RNG involved with SDEF, because sometimes she hits your units, sometimes she hits your support, and sometimes she hits your Dark Wings, which can kind of mess up your whole rhythm with the macro. Boom. Alright, there you go. SDEF is now dead. Now we just simply clear out the smaller mobs. Alright guys, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I know it's been a while since I last posted a ASTD video, but I am back now since ASTDX just released, so I will definitely be grinding this game out. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next video.